Hello everyone, this is the continuation video of the previous video that we did for creating a chart for the Iron Fist and Red Hood. So let me just recap. We initially started with creating the Avengers common. Now then we created a Iron Fist object, right? And then we created a Red Hood object. And in each of these, when we add the dependency, it creates the dependency of the common. So then in the chart.yaml of the Iron Fist and the Red Hood, we have added the dependencies of the common. And in the templates deployment.yaml, we have added the template dependency. And same for the service object, we added the dependencies of the common. And then we just updated a values.yaml for Iron Fist and the Red Hood. So this is all we have done so far. So what our next target is, I can create one more common chart that will take the dependencies of the Iron Fist and Red Hood, and it will deploy both the chart together. So what we will do is, I will create one more chart and I will give name Avengers. Okay, so it has created one more chart. I will remove everything from here. I don't need anything of this. Just removing the comments, and this become my very bare minimum chart, right? So all the things I have removed and just created just the template here that I want to use for creating a Avengers chart. Now in the chart.yaml, I need the dependencies of the Iron Fist and the Red Hood. What we had is, in the Iron Fist and the Red Hood, we had the dependencies of the Avengers commons. Now in this case, I will need the dependency of, because this is going to create a dependent chart for my Iron Fist and the Red Hood. So I will need the dependencies of Iron Fist, and I can again, if you look at it, where is my Iron Fist? Iron Fist, and here also this is one level up, and then it is going into the Iron Fist, right? And similarly, I will need the dependencies of the Red Hood. So I have got the dependencies of these. Now this is all I will need, because what will happen here is, the templates, I may not need anything into the template, because the template of the Iron Fist is having the details of the deployment and the service objects, and same for the Red Hood. It has got the template and it has got all the details about that. Now what I need to do is, I can keep the values.yaml as empty, because it can pick up the values from individual chart values.yaml. So what we can do is, now we will try to do the dry run of this chart and see what happens. So the first step to do is, here is, because the charts inside the Avengers is not available, so we have to do dependency builds, right? Dependency build inside the Avengers, and now what it will do is, it will create the charts for me. And then if I do the Helm template, and if I do it inside the Avengers folder, I should be able to see. Let us try to see what it has done. So if I look at it, it has created a service object for the Iron Fish, then it has created a service object for the Red Hood, then it has created a manifest for the deployment of the Iron Fish, and it has created a deployment of the Red Hood again. So with one simple command, now I am able to see the objects of all the 4 manifest files. Before we go ahead and deploy it, I want to show you what is inside this chart.yaml and what is inside this DZZ file. So let me just unzip both these and let us try to see that. Just give me a second, I'll unzip that. So I have unzipped charts. So if we look at this, the charts inside that one, I can see the Iron Fish chart. The Iron Fish chart has all the values that we defined into the Iron Fish, right? Also it has imported everything that we have defined inside the Iron Fish chart. Also it has imported the common chart again, and if you look at the common chart, also all the the common template that we have defined, we can see the things that we define inside. Similarly, if I go inside the Red Hood, I should see the similar things. The values.yaml, all the values are coming here. Then chart has all the details about the chart dependencies that it has pulled in. Now I can go into the templates of the Red Hood again. I can see again it is importing the Avengers common. Now again it is going inside the chart.yaml and it will pull up these common chart again. So in the Red Hood again I can see the common Avengers chart, Avengers common chart, and all the common chart details are also pulled in. So when we do the dependency build, it will try to fetch all the charts that is inside the templates. So now we have got it. I don't need this, so I will just delete it. Just wanted to show you that what is coming inside there. So that you understand how does it do dependency build. So now we have got a dependency build done, and we should be able to deploy it now. So let me go back again into the PowerShell and let us do that. So Helm ls, so I don't have anything installed and I am inside the Avengers, so I can do Helm install Avengers and the current scope. Okay, and I should be able to see Helm status Avengers and so resources. If I look at this, I should be able to see. Now if you look at it, the services, how many services got deployed with one click of, with one single command, I am able to deploy the service of Iron Fist and the Red Hood. I am also able to deploy the service of the I am also able to deploy Iron Fist and the Red Hood deployment object, and also I am able to make my pod running, the Iron Fist and the Red Hood pod running, right? So with one click of the button I am able to deploy everything, and at the same time I also can, if I want to do the uninstall, with one click of the button I can just give the name of the template, my chart that I am deploying, release name that I am deploying, and if I see now get pods, see everything got uninstalled. So with one click of the button we are able to deploy multiple services, right? We were able to deploy Iron Fist and Red Hood. So I hope you have understood what I am trying to say. Just to recap it, what we did is initially we created Iron Avengers common, then we added the templates there. Then in here we did not add any values.yaml. Then I went into the Iron Fist. We created Iron Fist chart. We just updated values.yaml and everything else is coming from the deployment and the service objects. Another thing that we did is we added the dependencies of the Avengers common into the Iron Fist chart.yaml, and we did similar for the Red Hood. Just we updated the values.yaml and everything else remains same similar thing that we have done, right? Then I created one more layer, and that is Avengers. In the Avengers, what we did is we have added a charts dependency of the Iron Fist and the Red Hood, right? And also we have added, we did not add anything here. So template, I don't need anything because template it will be picking up from this place, right? And the Iron Fist will pick up the template from the Avengers common. So this is how the whole chart got deployed. The one more thing we can do regarding a values.yaml, because we did not update anything into the Avengers values.yaml. But in case if you want to update some values here, so what I can do is we should be able to take the service of, I don't want to update everything. I just want to have some extra values of Iron Fist service name, right? So Iron Fist, and then I just add these two service details. Okay, so what it will do is it will pick up these values from here and it will try to install into the Iron Fist. Those values will be picked up from here. So now if I do this, Helm Avengers cd Avengers Helm template and current template, right? And if I try to check for Iron Fist container port and the target port, let us try to check what is we are seeing here. See, you are seeing that the new value pick up from here. So it just has override some of the values that we have picked up from the values.yaml. Similarly, I can get a values for the Red Hood. Let's say I want to update the environment variable detail. No, let's not update that. Let's say I just want to update the replica count of the Iron Fist, right? So I can go into here and Red Hood, I need to provide the chart name and then values here. I want to say, okay, let us say the 5. And if I check the chart now, so I should be able to see Red Hood replica count should be 5. So this is how we can do the mix and match. There is one more thing we can do, and we can add the value from some other place as well. So the way we can do it is I can create one more values.yaml. So let me just copy paste here. I think I did. Okay, copy and paste. So I will rename these to some other name. So my value.yaml, right? And now what I want to do is I want to say 10 for the Red Hood. So I can say Helm install. Let me see if there is anything installed. Okay, nothing is there. So Helm install, and then minus F, I can provide values that I want to use, and then Helm install, and then I do it like this. See, now it has picked up values from my values.yaml, and if I check Helm Avengers, and if I try to get Helm status Avengers, and I can show resources, and I should be able to see Avengers. So let us see, because I have provided so much of details, right? So much of what I am trying to create. I am creating a 10 pod of the Red Hood, so that is why it is taking longer time, right? So now it is trying to create the 10 pods for the Red Hood. Now it is running all these pods now. So this is how we can make it work, and I hope you understood what I am trying to explain you, and thank you for watching this video.